Okay, welcome back once again. This time we're going to be doing A to Z. Continuing, this time it's Hercules in the solo dolo lane. Hercules, very, very strong in multiple roles. Can be jungle, can be used in support, can be done in the solo lane as well. So Hercules, for the most part, is a warrior, obviously. What he's able to do is a lot of burst damage if required. At the same time, very, very tanky and very sustainable in lane. We're going to be in lane up against, I'm not sure here, it looks like a hunter. So we'll see how this one plays out for the most part. But in lane, you're generally looking to farm up, get big and strong, and then cause some issues for the enemy team. So in this game, I think I'm just going to push this to start. Don't see any invades coming out this time around. So, let's talk through Hercules and his abilities for the most part. First of all, strength from pain. The lower HP you get, the more damage you will deal with your abilities as well as your auto attacks. Physical power buff up to 30 plus 1 of your level as you are losing HP. So, pretty effective for the most part. First ability is going to be Driving Strike. This is sort of the ability you'll max anyway. It's great for wave clearing, and as you can see when I put a point to it, you drive in a direction and deal damage to all the creeps that you hit, knock them back. It also hits gods as well. By maxing this, you get a longer stun at the same time, which is very, very effective too. You're looking to drive in, deal damage to them, and it'll stun them for 1.5 seconds at max rank, 1.1 at base. Decent amount of damage on it as well. Second ability is going to be Earthbreaker. You generally put this in 1 point wonder, is this. 70 mana, 60 damage, but you generally use this for a knock-up ability. You're looking to reposition people into a bad engagement for the most part and cause issues for them. You'll see this going forward as I go into the game that I use my Earthbreaker. Third ability, Mitigate Wounds. This is your bread and butter ability. You slap this, and you'll tick heal for up to 55. You max this second. However, while you're actually ticking, if you take any damage, all the damage you've done during that duration will actually be returned a percentage of it. 30% at base rank, 90% at max rank. You can see you'll deal a lot of damage in that one as well. And then the final ability is going to be Excavate as well. Excavate, your ultimate. What this deals is a big rolling boulder appears. And that's the Driving Strike for you there, just being used. And use your chair or your baseball bat or just your club to deal damage to the minion. And the Excavate will come to a little bit later on. And I'll try and talk to you about combos as we go forward as well. You're going to get to lane first because I'm guessing they've got a hog or something. Put an Earthbreaker. You can see what Earthbreaker looks like here. I'm not sure if they're going to go aggressive then, but they chose not to, which is fine. Just got to let these minions come into the tower. There's nothing else we can really do here. Oh, I missed that Earthbreaker. If you connect with the end of the Earthbreaker, what it'll do is it'll knock them up and pull them towards you. So you're looking to pull them in and then Driving Strike them away. Is generally the game plan here. Now in the laning phase here, I'm going to get bullied a little bit in the early game, just because Bastet and Apollo both have ranged attacks and can deal a lot. But for your Earthbreaker minions, they also move too. And clear the wave out for the most part. I'm not going to put appointment free just yet. Just going to give him a little bit of warning about the missing Bastet, which is actually still here. Oh, I missed my Driving Strike. I am bad at this game. If I hit that Driving Strike, we could have got more damage off there. I'm just going to let him push into the tower again now this time around. I'm just looking to soak experience for the time being, as I'm really up against it. Now, once I get my itemization going online, it won't be too bad. Okay. You can see the wave clear isn't that weak. And 1 point mitigate wounds, I can show this off as well. You bang it, and if you take any damage while it's up, you'll also heal that one up after, and that's why the 9 seconds refreshes there. I'm going to be healing 30% of the damage from that auto attack that he did to me. It's not that much, but it's something to absorb the damage. So for the most part in lane, you're generally looking for Driving Strikes to Earthbreakers onto them at the same time if you can, and Driving Strike to clear minions out. I'm just going to look to farm for the time being and abuse my situation a little bit later. And I can show you the boulder. Now boulder looks like this. It's a rolling ball that deals a lot of damage. I'm not going to use it just yet. I'm just going to poke. Just looking to poke him more than anything else. That's what the boulder looks like. I'm going to use it for wave clear this time round, so I can head back to base in a second. Put a little pressure on him at the same time. Quick trick back to base.
Out of mana. Thanks. Be right back.
Now, you don't necessarily want to get blink here. You don't have to get blink. You just see me getting it because I'm going to try and abuse it for the most part.
Your middle tower is under attack. Be right back. What's up?
Now, mana cost can be an issue on him, so you got to be careful about how much mana you use in these engagements. But you're generally looking to try and land your Earthbreaker on the minions and the god at the same time, and I just missed both, so that was very good of me. You can see when you're about to take damage, pop your 3 for sustain if you need to.
Enemy missing left.
I'm actually going to try and pressure him with my ultimate in a second and just ult the minion wave. You can use this for wave clear a little bit more. As you can see over here, just release the pressure. I can actually go and help with this speed buff here and get my blue buff as well. And force Apollo to lose stuff as well.
Enemy missing right. Be careful.
I don't have much mana here, so there's not a whole lot I can really do on this engagement with this rotation. I was looking for the buff more than anything else, but if I can blink Driving Strike, potentially get a kill. There we go. I forced him back with the Earthbreaker. Oh, he's not going to come.
Be right back, please.
I need to go back to tower and defend.
I'll defend.
So the rotation was okay there for the time being.
Your right tower is under attack.
I didn't get a kill out of that, but I got an assist for doing pretty much nothing. Need the blue buff so I can continue farming up for the most part. Just gonna watch my position a little bit here, as I'm not highest in terms of amount of... Oh, if I would have hit that, he would have died. I actually get an aggro for a second there, that's all I was looking to do. I'm a little bit low on HP here, but I'll be okay. My boulder's up in a second, so I can just clear this out with boulder. Example 1. And now she's used jump, she should be dead here. And she's going to drop her cats randomly. I can go back to base here, I think.
That's too bad. Ally has been slain.
He wants to keep me around. I'm not too worried about him keeping me around here. He can get himself in trouble with that.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not too worried about him pressuring in here. He's trying to lane freeze now all of a sudden, which doesn't make too much sense to me. You see with the wave clear, I'm not really struggling.
Okay. Enemy missing middle. Be careful left.
I'll allow it.
Don't necessarily copy my build. It's not always going to be the best idea to do the same build I'm doing, but I'm good looking to abuse the situation I'm in with the matchup I'm in this time round.
Okay. Your right tower is under attack.
As they've got a lot of physical on their team that are going to cause issues. They've only got to avoid Krakens. It should be okay.
Enemy missing middle. An enemy has been slain.
Now, I could try and trade with him here, but there's a minion wave coming in, so it's not really worthwhile for me to go for a trade. You should hopefully see me land some combos a little bit later on in this game.
Enemy missing middle. Be right back.
You see that I did pop my mitigate wounds just after that engagement to make sure I could win the trade if he carried on attacking me, which forced him to disengage. Oh, I was going for a blink and he just hit me in time.
An enemy has been slain. I hold my ultimate self to be self-evident.
On my way.
You can see I can put the pressure on.
Out of mana.
Gotta watch the trade now because my mitigate wounds is down.
Enemy missing left.
Just got juke out abilities. Once or twice more, my teleport's back up again, so I'm not worried about taking too
Be
much
right
poke.
back. Be careful, middle.
Slightly the usual sort of lane you end up in the solo lane, but it happens sometimes.
USA. USA.
Give me some tower pressure for fun.
Enemies have returned to base. Your right tower is under attack.
No problem. Ultimate is ready.
Kitty cat's here. I'm gonna base quickly and use my teleport, I think.
Okay.
Needs more
My
tassels.
Your right tower
Out
is
of
under
mana.
attack.
I'm returning to base.
You can see how driving strike can clear the wave out in full if you need it to.
Yes.
I've generally just been farming in this lane. I'm losing my tower slowly because I'm against an Apollo. I could have gone more aggressive here if I would have played the lane differently, but it's fine for the time being. Not overly worried.
Yes. Attack.
He's not really doing any damage to me anymore, and he's starting to realise that, so...
An enemy has been slain.
Don't know why he missed me then, but okay. That's what he wants to do.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing right.
An enemy has been slain. Got the killing spree.
I'm just going to pressure the tower here.
Go, Fury.
Attack. Right lane.
I'm already on it, buddy. Already attacking it. So Apollo rotated them.
On my way.
Minions, stop following me, please. I'm trying to hug the wall so the minions don't attack. It looked a bit odd from me, but let's see what I was trying to go for there. Not the best driving strike in the world again, Hindu man.
No problem.
Be right back.
So you can see in lane, it's not really rocket science what you have to do.
Enemy missing left.
Tower is under attack. Enemy missing left.
I'm just going to walk away here.
On my way. Out of this right lane.
It appears the Goon Squad has arrived. Maybe I was a little bit overextended in that one. Never mind.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Enemy missing right.
My own fault for not warding as well, for the most part.
Enemies incoming right.
Your middle
On
tower
my way. Ultimate is ready.
killing spree.
Tempest is going to be Guardian Mail here, actually. But I might as well just say, yeah, let's go mid.
Needs more tassels.
Changed my mind about what I was going to go for.
Yeah, baby. Thanks.
Your team has destroyed the left enemy tower.
It was a craziest driving strike ever. Now, I'm 0-1-1 in this game. It's not like I've had a bad game so far. I did lose my tower early, though. But for the most part, you're still looking for these Earthbreakers all the time when you're farming with him. Driving strikes to set yourself up. Remember, if you do use this to wave clear the full 2-1 combo, then you're not going to have anything for the engagement that may follow suit. So you do have time for them to initiate on you. Make sure you use your mitigate wounds at the correct times, though. Mitigate wounds are very, very important to how you play Hercules for the most part. You can see in this game that I'm not really worried about the Apollo. He can't actually kill me. I don't even mind body blocking these minions. There's just nothing he can do.
Enemy missing right. It's not for meters.
Oh, I did lose my blue buff. That's unfortunate.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing right. Okay.
I should be able to help out here if they keep going aggressive.
An enemy has been slain.
Come and get some.
Out of mana.
If I landed that, I could have gone for a kill. Maybe I'll make a play in a second. Just out of combat for a second. I will go for this. Ah, but he's just out of the game. Don't be scared to use in-hands as well. They can't actually kill me is the thing here, so I'm just going to tank up. That's why I tanked this here. It may have looked a bit weird, but I'm actually tanking it so my teammate could go in deep. Can't stay forever though. Or maybe I should have stayed for an extra auto attack or two, I guess.
I'm returning to base.
That's too bad.
This is definitely not the best Hercules game in the world, but it's not the worst one. I'll tell you that much. You can see how tanky I am. The other one I'll be really scared of in this game is probably Poseidon. He can probably 100 to 0 me depending on his build. He's got Gem of Isolation, so I'm not even worried about him really. Don't mind taking a bit of poke damage, that's all good. Whatever, buddy.
Yes.
Stay here, my friend.
Should have put my 3 then, I knew he was going to mez. A bit of a bad waste of my mitigate wounds that time round.
No. Yeah, baby.
If he doesn't want to respect me, that's not a problem really.
On my way. Enemy missing middle.
Enemy missing left.
Don't know why they're all going aggressive on me. She's used her jump as well now. Throw boulders in faces, people die. Mitigate wounds. I'll eat all that pokes, now I'll heal it all the way back up again. You'll see this in a second. All that health that I just took from Poseidon will be healed up. 90% comes back as I've maxed my mitigate wounds now. Plus heals from Ra. Make things even easier. Oh, that time around I ate a lot of poke for free.
Out of mana. You shall
Okay.
do not apologize.
I lost my blue buff again, which is unfortunate. My item build this game is not the best idea in the world, but it'll be fine.
Double kill.
Thanks.
Deal some poke damage to him.
Enemy ultimate incoming. Yeah, baby.
Rampage.
So we're getting towards this team fight sort of stage now, and you'll see that going forward that I'll start trying to join the team a little bit more. I will do, but at the moment I want to pressure this tower while he's away. We've got Golfury without me, so I can just stick in this lane a little bit longer.
Has been slain.
There's no minions there just yet. Just quickly check that blue buff's down.
Slain.
Try and clear this next wave and get some more tower pressure on. Not really done anything this game, just existed for the most part.
Be right back.
But as a Hercules, you can go for a damage build as well, if you've got an aggressive lane where you can go aggressive. Against an Apollo though in lane, or against a Hunter, you're going to take a lot of poke damage, so going for a more defensive, physical defense build is going to help you out for the most part. I'm almost unkillable as it stands right now, unless I really make a bad mistake, which I did earlier. finish off my boots now. Surprised he didn't attack me.
I can trust you with this.
Enemy missing middle.
So with the teleport, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the minimap now and try to teleport around while keeping Apollo from split pushing. I don't want him split pushing too much. What? I don't know how that missed. Okay, that was very confusing. Don't know why I'm using Earthbreaker now. I don't really need to. I should be keeping it available.
Enemy missing right. Be careful.
Okay.
I'm hoping my team puts wards down, because if they do, I can teleport in and help the fight if I need to. Well, I didn't get the buff. I got a mini camp, and I also forces over.
Enemy ultimate is coming.
Do not apologize.
That was my bad. Should have called that a little bit quicker. Pop mitigate wounds. Eat all that damage. Divine Ruin, though, will hurt a little bit. I'm still going to sustain enough to not worry. And help bring down the tower. Healed up a lot of it, just not as much as I'd like to. And then we'll rotate back. Pick up some camps on the way. You can pop mitigate wounds just for the initial tick effect as well for 55. Wouldn't advise it too much, as it gives you a little bit of HP, but not enough. And for some reason it didn't seem to want to go off then. Well, it shows that it didn't go off, but it did. Weird. She wants to bleed me. She's actually waiting, which is quite smart of her. But she's hit the creep, so I'm just going to disengage now. They can't kill me. I'm too tanky with mitigate wounds as well. Looks like he dropped my blue buff without me. With how this game's going here, I'm just going to continue build some damage now. I'm strong enough.
What's up?
Apollo might look for some tower pressure here, but he's not going to get anything.
Attack!
Be right back.
Enemies in the left lane.
Be right back. Defense left lane.
Oh, that Earthbreaker was terrible, and that wall was almost as bad.
Enemy missing left.
Be careful right.
Now, one thing to mention about the boulder as well, is you saw me use it there.
On my way.
The boulder actually,
Your middle tower is under attack.
the boulder can actually double tap, triple tap off walls if you get lucky enough with it. I'm not worried about taking poke. I'll tank up the front line if I need to. Try and strike the big tanky targets. That's going to hurt a lot though. But I'm still going to survive. You know why? Because I'm Hercules, and this is what Hercules does for the team. You can see the sustain from the team as well as myself. We can keep killing people over and over again.
Your team has destroyed the middle enemy tower.
And I'm still able to tank up a lot of that damage. Gotta juke out the abilities though from this guy. And then just disengage once again. So you can see what you're trying to do as Hercules in this game. You can play him, like I said, more aggressively in lane, but I've gone for the defensive team fighting route because I'm pretty strong. That's a little look at Hercules. Wasn't the best game in lane, but you can see his sort of abilities. I didn't really show off the full combos of Earthbreak into Driving Strike into Boulder. Maybe once or twice in lane, but I didn't really get kills from it because I didn't go for the aggressive damage build.